Taco Tuesday it is. I'm going to do the traditional thing, only not so traditional because I'm using an Impossible Burger as the meat substitute for my non-ground beef Impossible Burger tacos. And it smells like a smoked hamburger, sort of smoked meat. The white stuff is coconut oil chunks, which provides the fat, I'm guessing, and then there's beet juice and stuff in it for the other stuff. But anyway, I've had them before, and they taste okay. They're not bad, and so I'm going to use that. I'm going to augment with beans, black beans. I'm also going to add diced green chilies. And I don't have any of that taco seasoning mix, which I usually use, but I found in my spice cabinet this Mexican seasoning blend, Mexican spice blend from Blue Apron, the meal service that my sister and brother-in-law subscribe to, and this was like a leftover thing. So I'm going to mix that up with that. I got Old El Paso extra large super stuffer shells, lettuce, tomato, avocado, grated cheese. So I'm just going to start putting this together. Opening these cans, I realized I had two of these weird can openers. They're not the kind that cut in the top, so you don't get the dirt and bacteria that goes in. It cuts along the side, but they're slightly different. I like them, and people have sort of a hard time using them sometimes, but they work just like this. You do the thing, it's got a little ratchet, and it cuts right along the side of the edge. You use these little pincers, and it grabs the thing and comes right off. So that's pretty cool. But then there's this other one that's sort of the same concept, only different mechanism. And grab it and twist, and again it cuts along the outside edge. You can tell when it's through. Then you use the little pincers, pull it right up. Well, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm just going to start organizing this stuff and throw together some tacos on Tuesday night. A lot of making tacos is prep work, of course, getting everything ready. I chopped shredded lettuce, my tomatoes, I got my avocados here, grated all my cheese, which is going to be necessary. I had a little bit of sour cream left over, I noticed, so might as well put that to use in the service of tacos. And I'm going to just sprinkle a little lemon juice on top of these avocados to keep them from getting too brown and brighten them up a little bit as one of the toppings. Okay, so the toppings are ready there, and so I'm going to get to working on the protein, the Impossible Burger. So I'm just going to chunk it up, cut it into pieces, saute that baby. Well, just like ground beef. I mean, it works almost the same way. And put it in a hot pan, and it smells pretty much the same too. So the fat, that is the little bits of coconut oil, starts to unleash, and that's good. So I'm going to sprinkle some of this Mexican spice blend on it in lieu of regular, like Trader Joe's taco seasoning pack. I think this will be okay. And wonder how spicy it is. Seems like it's okay. So I'm just gonna let this saute and work for a little bit. Cook up this ground beef Impossible Burger patty. So it looks like sauteed ground beef with the Mexican seasonings added. It doesn't really change color a lot from what it looked like as a patty, but It smells okay. So I'm going to augment, as I said, with some of these green chilies. That sounds nice. And some black beans as well, because I like beans and meat together. Since I can't have meat, beans and Impossible Burger. And, I'm just gonna heat that up. Essentially, and it's pretty much gonna be ready as the filling. So I'm just gonna turn that way down, cover it up, and let it just warm a little bit more. And the old El Paso Super Stuffer shells, I'm gonna warm up in the oven. Uh-oh, got a couple of broken ones right on top there. That's not a good sign. The packaging failed. Maybe the Super Stuffer size wasn't meant to be. I don't know, we'll use those for something else. Anyway, I think I'll probably be eating 2 tacos tonight. So I'll put those 2 in the oven to warm. And almost ready. All right, ready for assembly. That looks just fine. It's a mixture of Impossible meat, black beans, and green chilies. Get a plate here. Let's grab one of these warm taco shells. Warm and crispy. Very nice. I always like to start with a little cheese on the taco shell because it melts it a little bit. And since I have a Super Stuffer shells, I can really load it up. And then some of the hot filling on top of that to melt the cheese even more. Yeah, that's a warm shell. And as always, I have more than just for me, but more for leftovers, of course. Very nice. And a little more cheese for more meltage. And then what? It's a debate. How to know what goes next. But I think maybe some avocado next. Avocado. It's always comes down to personal preference how you stuff your taco shell. Maybe a little sour cream on top of that. Avocado. Sour cream's a sort of I don't really often use it, but I had it, so I'm gonna use it up. And then the lettuce. And then maybe like salad dressing, a little salsa on top of the lettuce. Get it sauced properly. And then the tomato on top of that. Yeah, right, huh? Looking good so far. And then, just for prettiness sake, more cheese right on the very top. And that is what I would call a super stuffed taco, right? Let's just see what happens. Yep, I'd say so. That's really nice. And the Impossible meat comes through. It's got its own seasoning, but added with the extra Mexican spice blend that I put on it, enhanced it in the beans and the chili peppers. I mean, I can taste them all. That It's a satisfying taco for Taco Tuesday. So I think I might end up eating 3. And you know, breaks apart, then you have taco salad. And it's all good. It's all the same. Anyway, I'm very happy with this taco.